For this project I have created a new folder, that is en tutorial code. Okay, so here we are going to write all of our code. Let me create a virtual environment with Python. If you are using Linux, then the command I'm going to use are same for you as well. If you are Windows user, then you have to search a little bit on the internet, or you can ask ChatGPT how to create a virtual environment, Python virtual environment. The process is very easy and straightforward as well. You have to create virtual environment and activate it. Let me create it. Python 3 mvenv dot name of the virtual environment, and the name of the virtual environment I'm going to keep it .venv. Okay, see, the process is very simple. I'm going to open my PyCharm. Here it is. Then I'm going to write all of a code in here. I have already opened another project, so let me just close it and open another project. I'm going to open a en tutorial code. Okay, so I trust this project. Yes, I trust this project. Okay, now just click on this settings. I'm going to make the text a little bit bigger, so let's make it 16 so you can understand easily. Yeah, it is 16. It looks better. Then editor, I'm going to change the text size of the editor as well. Yeah, font, here it is. Let's make it 16 so you can see the text properly. I guess you are seeing this text properly as well. So let's start writing. I'm going to activate this virtual environment. Is it activated? Yes, it is activated by default. So you can see when I open the terminal, I see the name of my virtual environment here, so it is activated. Otherwise you can just go to the setting, and in here you have to go to project interpreter. Here you have to add environment, existing environment. Here you don't have existing environment, then you have to go to .pnv, name of the virtual environment bin, then Python 3. Okay, here it is. By default it is giving me this Python code, so I don't need them. I actually need this if condition. Let me make it by myself. If name is equal main, then we are going to run something. For now let's pass it. Here I'm going to create a few files. For the first one will be readme.md. Here we are going to make all the documentation for our projects, so any other developer see this documentation and can easily run our project. One more thing, I have added this is GitHub link of the project. GitHub. Actually it is not easy to write code and talking at the same time, therefore GitHub repository is here. GitHub repo, this is a link. So link of the repository is this one. So if you stuck anywhere, then you can just follow this link and see the problem. Name of the project is, let's keep it goal insight. Okay, so here I just passed it. Then I'm going to create another file with name of requirements. Here I'm going to install, initially I'm going to install a few packages. First one is FastAPI. Then I'm going to need avcon, then I'm going to need another package of python.env. Let's install all of them. Just open the terminal like this. Otherwise you can activate the terminal like source bnb bin activate. This is the same thing. Okay, then you'll have the name of your virtual environment here. You can understand that virtual environment is activated. Inside this virtual environment we are going to install all those packages. Okay, pip, we can install them one by one. For example, like this: pip install FastAPI, then avcon python.env. Okay, let's install them. Okay, it is installed. Now we should update our pip. So all those packages we are going to get updated version of all those packages. Okay, we have installed those packages, but how can we know which version of those packages has been installed? We can just keep all the packages we have installed till now inside this requirements. Actually this would be requirements.txt, not only requirements txt. Okay, then let's make it pip freeze requirements.txt. Okay, you see all the packages we have installed are here. Okay, so install requirements pip, we can just now do like this: pip install our requirements, then all the packages of this requirements file will be installed. Let me make it little bit clear. We can just install these three of them: FastAPI, python.env and avcon. Okay, for now let's keep it simple. Okay, this is the version of FastAPI we are going to use. This is the version of python.env and this is the avcon. Okay, now when we are going to create the server of FastAPI, then we are going to first import FastAPI from FastAPI. Sorry, this would be FastAPI API import FastAPI. Before importing anything, we need to just import .env import load env. Okay, then load.env. By default, by using this function, we are going to load environment variable from .env. Okay, here whatever we put are going to be loaded by this function. We are not going to too deep for now with this, just keep it like this. Then import FastAPI, then we are going to create an app fast app is equal FastAPI. Here it is. Then we are going to run import avcon and run the app. Avcon.run. Using the avcon server, we are going to run our app comma host. Second parameter will be host is 127.0.0.1. then we are going to set the port is 8000, and next parameter will be log level is info. This is helpful because if we get any error, then it will help us to debug what is the problem with it. Now we are going to make one more thing, that is lifespan. We are going to create a lifespan so that we can know when our FastAPI app is going to start running and stop running. We can track that. Okay, for that we are going to need a async context manager. Then we are going to create a async function with name of live span. Here app, and it will be FastAPI. Okay, FastAPI. Then we'll print something starting the app. Here we can run anything that should load on the startup. Okay, then yield. After yield we can run anything that need to be run when we shutting down the app. Okay, here we need to import this, so just import like this. We are going to import below our everything, we are going to import below our .env. Okay, now we have created a server successfully. We didn't use this lifespan, we need to use it here actually. Okay, now everything should work as expected. We can run this by terminal. You have to activate your virtual environment, then run python, like this, python 3, then main.py. It should run. Yeah, it is running. Let me copy this, and it is not showing anything because everything will be inside /docs. No operation defined in specific, so let's create a route app.get. The route will be API dev home, then it will be, we are going to return a dictionary message, welcome to the home of football. Okay, let me rerun it, and let's see. Let me reload it. Here is our FastAPI endpoint. Let's try it out. Execute. It is running successfully. We are getting the response back. Welcome to the home of football.